Make 15% more concrete from every bag. The Gardener is brought to you by PPC.
If it's garden walls that are surrounding you and you've just had enough of it, well then you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Tanya Visser, editor of The Gardener magazine, and welcome to a brand new episode of The Gardener. In today's episode, we talk to you about walls. If you're short of inspiration, well then we've got it all jam-packed. We'll show you some different options of walling solutions. Garth and I then found our own solution for walls. We create our cladding from scratch. We show you how to apply it to the wall and finally plant it all up so that it looks gorgeous, soft and gentle. So, from drab to fab, we're going to give you the solution. Stay right where you are. With everything that we have available for us today, we have so many different options with garden walls. They no longer just need to have paint and a bit of mortar or even just plain red bricks like it is behind me. You can take something to the next level. And it's so important, especially in cluster homes and townhouses, where our gardening space on the floor is limited. So what can we do with them? Well, here's some ideas that I'm sure that you'd be able to implement back at your home in 2 ticks of a lamb's tail. For instance, just behind me, we've got plain shelving. Now, shelving you can do in any way. Brackets are available from your local garden centre or hardware store. A couple of planks that are treated with a good outdoor protective treatment, and you can then basically put anything on them. Remember, the things that you need to look out for are that the plants that are underneath your shelving, remember that you're going to need to water them, because obviously with shelving they're not going to get rain from the skies. Of course, let's take a look at some other options. There's trellis work, and in trellis work it's not only wood that you can get at the moment. You can get alien invasive trees that have been treated to create this most beautiful lattice work, or what we commonly and affectionately known as laikis, and that's thin little poles that have been treated, put together on a framework that can create the most amazing focal points. The one thing that we would all love to have on walls are water features. It's a perfect backdrop to create your wildest dreams. Either having pipes coming out the water with a beautiful trough, pots where water just kind of drips out of it, and then of course you could simply have something which is a mask of some sort which is attached to the wall. Why not transform a boring boundary wall by planting up a beautiful formal line of standard roses? Easy to grow, relatively easy to maintain, and of course love the full sun. Of course there's hedging, many different types of hedging. Remember, get the planting right. When you're planting a hedge, it's preferable to dig really big holes. Measure out your area incredibly well. Literally use a piece of builder's line so that you're getting them in a straight row. Dig those holes, double the depth of the planting bag that you buy the plant in, and double the width. And that is crucial. Remember to put in loads of compost, bone meal or superphosphate, and initially, every 2 months or so, I'm going to say at least for the first 8 months, you want to just keep trimming the top of the hedge. That's important because as you do that, it starts thickening out from the base, and that is all important. What about growing a beautiful climber up the wall? Easy ways to get around this is by taking some steel nails, knocking it into wall, taking some twine and running it across from each nail. Then the plant has got something to creep up and be able to work its way up. Remember, there are those climbers that naturally have little pads that can stick to walls. Those, of course, you can find as well at your local garden centre. But there are many options that you can use, from wisteria to beautiful golden showers to trachlospermum and climbing roses. The list is endless. Coming up next, Garth and I show you how to make your very own cladding right from scratch.